Hey, welcome back. Cannabis Canada, Jason Wilcox. I have the pleasure of sitting here doing once again another patient profile with Tammy, who's been with MMJ-THC since day one. Honestly, Jeff has spoke highly of this lady, and it's just, let's just get into it. Welcome to the show, Tammy.
Thank you. It's nice to meet you.
First off, what do you use cannabis for?
I was introduced to cannabis for my arthritis. I was first introduced to just some flower, and I didn't find that helped me too much. I mean, it did help with pain. And then I ventured onto the CBD side, so I do straight CBD pill and the CBD tincture. It's a 1-to-1, so you're getting some THC and CBD. Amazing.
Like myself and like my partner, we've done a lot in learning how to do our own edibles and make our own things at home, and we've often become very good at our trades. My understanding is you become pretty good at making your own baking and doing some of that kind of stuff. Maybe tell me a bit about that, and how do edibles work for you versus smoking?
Sure. So when we first opened the store, I kept the selection quite narrow. Now I've got quite a few different products, everything from Rice Krispies, brownies, peanut butter cookies, oatmeal raisin, double chocolate, chocolate chip. And so for me, edibles work amazing for my pain and sleep at night. When I was first introduced to it, I didn't have edibles available. So I just did the full extract indica oil and a grain of rice, nice like 6 to 8 hours sleep at least, right? So I find with edibles compared to the smoking, I can smoke throughout the evening, but if I don't have my edible, I absolutely know it. I'm awake within 2 hours, and then throughout the night. If I have my edible, maybe once, maybe I'll wake up, around 5. Anyone I recommend edibles to, I will never say, okay, here's a 70 milligram Rice Krispie, have fun. No, I say cut that in 6 to 8. We at MMJ here are very thorough, with our patients, because I don't want someone overdosing. Yes, we've all had those experiences. You're not going to overdose, you're not going to die. Just have to let it wear off.
So here in Vernon, if people want to come down and see Tammy and learn more about not only about your products and maybe about how to bake, or maybe get in touch with you, or just to get your product line, where can they find you, and how do they go about that?
So all of the Cannalicious products will only ever be in MMJ-THC. So if you would like any Cannalicious products, go to our website, MMJ-THC. Open to any specialty orders if people, gluten-free, sugar-free, so any type of diabetic patients that would like anything special ordered, I'll do that too.
The gluten-free, the diabetic, this is very important again. Show them once again, MMJ-THC is dialing it in and making sure that patients are looked after. And thank God that Vernon is not proposing anything silly like banning edibles to save kids.
Honestly, I am so thankful. The edibles help so many people, and especially older, like elderly folk. Absolutely, the ones that don't want to smoke, but they want that relief. Yeah, our patients absolutely love them, and it would be horrible to see them taken away.
Tammy, thank you for all you do.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on Canada.
It was nice to meet you. It was nice to see everybody.
Stay tuned for more with Jason Wilcox and more patient profiles from Cannabis in Canada. Norm, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Okay. So Norm, first off, how long have you been working here?
I've been working here for about 3.5 months. I've been a patient here for about a year though. The first time I came in, I met Jeff and Haja personally, and I came back the next day with my grandma. But what they do is amazing. We see people every day, from children that are suffering from seizures, to people on literally on their way out, which is as sad as it gets, but it's something that we do deal with, and if we can improve the quality of life on the way out, as sad as that sounds, it's a huge help. I've had my hands in some things where I've been able to help people personally, and it's something that a feeling that once you get bit, it just bites you, and you just want to help more and more people for sure. I've spent a lot of time becoming very educated just out of personal interest, and being able to pass that information on to people every day is just huge. It's the best feeling, for sure.
No, it is. It's an empower. I mean, after doing this for 20 years, the empowerment aspect of being able to give back and to see that again, you see that in the staff here in general, they light up. They enjoy the fact that they're able to give back, and we're now about to usher in legalization.
I see a lot of people that benefit greatly from edibles. You know, people that don't necessarily want to smoke, or even if you know they do, it's a whole different type of you know, one goes to the CB1, one goes to the CB2, so it's a very different effect that you get from one to the other. I think there's problems sometimes with regulation on how it's done. You know, there's very strong cookies out there that are going to give people a crazy couple days maybe, right? And that is a problem, but I think as long as there's regulation in the amount and it's all done to milligram and you can prove that, I say this is a 70 milligram cookie and it is. I don't think there's really a problem, and I think that a lot of people are benefiting from it hugely. So I don't think they should be banning it. I think they should be regulating maybe and making sure that there's not those unmarked 400 milligram cookies that are just, you know, giving you those, you know, giving edibles a bad name, really.
I do understand what you're saying. Again, the green out aspect of cannabis is the worst case scenario. We're gonna pass out, go to sleep. You're not gonna die. That's the most important thing, but we don't want people having a bad experience with cannabis either. And I think that's what Norm's really lending to, and what I certainly lend to a lot is caution. And this is no different than when we're kids. We get access to alcohol for the first time. What do? We down it all until we puke in the toilet. We don't do it anymore when we get older.
Exactly.
It's the same thing with cannabis, guys. It really is.
Yeah, and that's the best way to put it, is exactly what I'm saying for sure. Is it's that alcohol, you know, the first time you get your hands on alcohol, you drink way too much. It's the same thing with a lot of people are doing with edibles, and you know, if that's, you know, stopped, then there's, you know, really no issue at all. And I think a lot of people benefit greatly from edibles. So
right on.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, well, Norm, thank you for coming on the show. Now, Norm, you want to come down and talk to Norm? He works down here, MMJ-THC. Come down, talk to him, get to know what's going on, get your information, talk about edibles, talk about tinctures, know your facts, get involved, start networking. My friends, it's time for awareness. We're going to legalize next year. Let's do it. Let's do it right. Let's do it for the Canadian people. Thanks for coming on the show, Norm.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Stay tuned for more from Cannabis Canada with Jason Wilcox.